Have you ever had that one tool that you've had your eye on for quite a while, but it took you a while to pull the trigger? Well, for me, that would be this. This is the Festool CT26 dust extractor, and I cannot wait to unbox it and get to using it. Now, you might ask, well, why are you so excited about it? Well, there are a lot of reasons. First of all, I'm excited to save my lungs for a little bit longer, and after hearing Festool Sedge talk about it, it is the heart of the whole Festool lineup. And what does that mean? Well, you can clean stuff up really, really fast, and when you wipe your hand on it, it looks something like this. That means that all of their tools were designed around dust extraction. Let's dive into this little R2-D2 looking little robot and find out what's inside. Okay, so as you can see on both sides here, we have some clasps, and if we open both of these up, we are able to take the top off. And inside you're going to find your warranty. You're going to want to hold on to that. And also the owner's manual. Also, we have the handle that will mount to the back. And of course, we have the iconic Festool hose. And it also comes with a Festool filter bag that also serves as a pre-filter and is able to trap dust particles down to 5 millionths of a meter, or 5 microns. So first, let's put in the bag. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, let's look at the filter bag a little bit closer. So at the bottom here, you can see that there is a little cardboard cutout, a little finger here, one at the bottom and one at the top. So let's see how that interacts with the dust extractor itself. So if we fold this open, you can see that there's a nice little groove down here. We are going to slide the cardboard insert into that at the bottom. We are then going to push the rubber grommet through the opening. And this little button says open. We're going to flip it open and we're going to push it down. Everything is locked into place. A nice little added feature here is the brake. So as you push this down, the wheels will still spin, but it props them up just enough that it's not going to go anywhere. And when there's added weight on top, obviously that's going to help limit the mobility of the dust extractor. And to take it up, all you do is push the stop button. And here you can see my Australian Shepherds are very interested in the main filter. This is a HEPA filter, and it has a filtration of 99.97% of particles down to 0.3 micron in size. So basically, this is one of the most important parts of the dust extractor. And here we put it back together. Now, one thing I want to add about Festool, if it is lime green, like we have here, or the stop button at the bottom, that means it's going to do something, which is highly important. Okay, so we're going to take the larger end, and we are just going to insert it here, and I give it a little bit of a twist, and as you can see, that is a very, very nice fit. That is going to give you the most amount of suction. Okay, next we have the cable holder, which comes with this nice plastic piece. Obviously it says Festool, and this will help you mount it the correct way. It comes with also 2 T25 screws that will get mounted into these 2 positions here. So let's go ahead and get that on there. And you'll see it kind of close up here at the top, and that is when you will know that you are snug as a bug. Okay, before we turn it on and I let you hear the beauty that this machine has, I want to go over some features here. So first we have the power switch up here. O stands for off, man is manual, so when you turn it, it will turn on. And then over here we have auto. So when you connect something to the appliance socket, for example, a sander, and you have it on auto, when you start up your sander, the dust extractor will start up automatically. Here you have the suction control. So if you want to ramp it up, it's going to have more suction. And when you lower it down, it's going to have less suction. Okay, next I want to demonstrate the variable speed suction that this dust extractor has. So I have a Mercaderos and I have the Abernet sanding pad on here. This is going to give it the max amount of airflow, which is great for sanding large flat items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit this here, and I'm not actually going to turn the sander on because I want to show you just how much suction you're getting if you think you need to be sanding when it's maxed out. So I'm going to turn it on to manual, and just to point out, this is maxed out. Turning it on. It's a little too strong. So even if we back it down to about 2/3, it still is able to pick up this piece. For optimal sanding, you want to crank it down as low as you can. This will prevent you from getting all those swirl marks that will take you a much longer time to get rid of. Also, a nice little added feature on the hose itself is a nice little open and close option, which will also help you fine-tune how much suction you are getting to the tool. Now, when you are running your bigger tools, you want the setting to be maxed out. You want the maximum amount of suction possible. That's going to give you a better view of what you're cutting, and it's going to keep everything a little bit cleaner. So whether that is your jigsaw, even the Milwaukee cordless router here, it fits on their dust port. Same thing for the Makita track saw, it fits there. Obviously it's going to fit in the OF 1400, and it will also fit into your Craig jig. Why wouldn't you use it? Just as a reference, here is what I am currently using. It is a rigid shop vac, and it does a great job. However, it does not pick up a lot of the fine dust, as you can clearly see. This was a dust separator that was one of my very first Frankenstein builds, and I have it connected using a Centec 30-foot hose to my Mercaderos. Overall, not terrible, but the suction is just not there. To change everything out takes way too long, and it just makes an absolute mess. A lot of my caulking here is clearly just falling apart, and as well as this has served me, it's time to make that upgrade. Well, and there you have it. It's that simple. Put the filter bag in, put the cable holder on the back, put the hose in, and you're good to go. I do want to add though, Festool does a great job at giving you a space to put the hose in case you need to take it somewhere like on the job, or you just want to move it around your shop a little easier than dragging the hose everywhere like we've all done before. It all just coils up into itself up here in the top, which is nice because then you can grab the handle and go.